Overnight, my world has changed.
How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwolf here. Thank you for joining for another video today. And today we've got a look at Vampyr, a game by Don't Not Games, or Don't Not Entertainment, who you might recognise as doing games such as Life is Strange, Remember Me, and a few others. Have got Captain Spirit coming out later this month or sometime in July. I can't remember when that is. So, what is Vampyr? Vampyr is a game about vampires, funnily enough. The main character is Jonathan Reed, who is a doctor, who right off the bat, start of the game, he has been bitten by a vampire, and he's waking up from his sleep after being bitten and turned. And the game basically follows his journey as he struggles with the fact that he is a vampire, and he wants to know why someone's done that, and you know what's going to happen to him. He wants to know why he was turned and things, but then also his own internal struggles. The Jonathan Reed, like I say, is a doctor, so he has his own moral struggles because he's used to saving lives and things like that, and now he's got this thirst for blood that's growing inside of him, and he actually wants to kill people to drink all of their blood. The game is based in London in 1918, when the Spanish flu pandemic is wreaking havoc throughout London, and a lot of the citizens are basically passing any of these killings that vampires and whatnot are doing as this Spanish flu. So they're not actually kind of fully aware. They are scared, but they're not, and they're treating it as, you know, keep away from this nasty cold, eat your vitamins and all that, and you'll get through it. The game has some fantastic mechanics, and I'm really enjoying quite a lot of aspects of it. For an RPG game, the difficulty is based on how much you feed. And for anybody who's thinking that sounds a bit boring because you're a vampire and you want to bitey and drink that blood, it's actually not quite cut and dry as that. So in combat, when you're fighting things, you can bite people to your heart's content, drink all that blood, and then once you've got the blood, it allows you to do various actions and abilities that you've unlocked throughout the game. What it means by feeding is everyone in the game that I've met so far, haven't completed the game yet, but everyone I've met so far you can talk to, and then you can use an ability a little bit like in Batman, where you can go into detective mode. You can look at people and it'll tell you their blood and what you know about their blood. The more you know about their blood through conversation and speaking to them and healing them and things, the more experience you get off them when you feed off them. So that's what it means by when you feed, and obviously the more you feed from them, you get, as far as I'm aware, a massive boost in XP. So that's like the clever part of the game, is that when you feed off these people, obviously the rest of the citizens will get scared as well, but also it means that it's an easy way for you to get some experience. So you can go, oh yeah, he looks tasty, she looks tasty, whatever, he's got some good blood in him there, I'm having that. And then obviously that means you can level up that way. You also level up by by killing enemies. There's monster hunters out after you, like vampire hunters and things, and then there's also vampires and a few other creatures of the night out and about. The leveling itself is a great idea just in itself. The only way you level is by spending your XP. So anybody that's played Xenoblade Chronicles, which I've just picked up, which I'm loving, when you're playing the game, you gather XP, a bit like you gather a currency, and you only actually spend that when you rest. So in Vampyr, you actually unlock various stats. You go to a safe house or to your room that you unlock in the game. When you rest there, it brings up a menu, and then you select the abilities or improve abilities with the XP that you've, and some stats as well. You can improve some stats and spend the XP that you've got. Once you've spent that, you level up, and that's basically how the game works in terms of leveling up, which I really like. It means that if you want a challenge in a game, you don't necessarily have to go and spend that XP. At certain points in the game, you are forced to rest, but I don't think you have to even spend the XP. Then you can just save it for later if you so wish. You don't always have to spend it, because it's sometimes impossible to spend everything you've got. So that's basically how it works. You also can gain XP from going to various citizens in the different districts that you've got, and you can then go and give them some medicine. Some of them will have a cold, a migraine, different things like that. You can create medicines, give them to them, and that helps their blood, but it also helps the local area. If you neglect areas, or certain decisions mean that area is neglected, when you go to sleep, which is 24 hours, you're a vampire, you don't go out in the day. There is a very clever thing explained in the game why or how you get around the fact that you don't go out at night during the day, but I won't spoil that just here. But you go to sleep, wake up the next day, and then in that 24 hours things in those districts have changed and your actions also kick into effect as well. And that can be anything from you can now not talk to someone, or someone isn't about to help you, and different things like that. Now, it won't come to a shock to anybody that has played a Don't Not game and also has played Remember Me, that the combat can be a bit meh. I love what they're trying to do with this game, but it's just not fluid. I just can't gel with this kind of, with the combat that they're going for. I don't know, I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. It's not spoiling the game for me. It just means that at the minute I'm stuck, I think, right at the end of Act 1, and I've got a boss to kill. He is 5 levels higher than me, so it's kind of my own fault. But I just can't take him down without going out of my way to go and get more experience, which is a bit annoying. And part of that is because the combat is a bit flaky and whatnot. It's not glitchy, I just can't gel with it. Someone else might be cursing at me now watching this video, but it's just how it is for me. I just struggle with that kind of combat. But it's not spoiling the game for me. I'm still going back and playing it. It just means that at this stage I've had to go away to get more experience, kill a few more guys, hopefully heal a few more people, and then that will get me my experience so I can kind of progress through the game a little bit more. It's just a little bit frustrating that I've had to go out of my way because I physically can't get any further. So in wrap up, guys, I really like this game. It's really, really good. If you can put the combat aside, if you don't gel with it like me, then you're going to have a fantastic story-driven RPG game that your actions and choices throughout the game will change the game, and it might mean that you can't do certain things. And from what I can remember, there's not really any quick time events either, so you're not going to get that David Cage feel. I mean, I really want to play Detroit Becoming Human, but you're not getting that kind of thing. You're getting more of a more like a Fallout or a Witcher kind of thing, or something like that, and it's very, very story driven, and the guys have done a fantastic job at that. Like I say, 90% of the people that are roaming around you can have a decent conversation with. Sometimes, yeah, it might get a little bit boring and you can skip through it, that's your personal preference, but it is really, really good. I would definitely recommend this game. If what you're hearing and seeing now is something that interests you, go out and buy it, put it in, you won't be disappointed. If you're sitting on the fence, check out a few more videos, or just wait for it to come out on sale. It's definitely worth it if you see it in a bargain bucket or cheap. But if you're liking what I'm saying now and you're after a new game and a decent RPG, then just get it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Something I forgot to mention is the music. The music is great. It's got a very gothic feel. If you're not too keen on violins, again, might not be for you. But I love how that works. It just makes it very, very eerie, especially with the game based at night. And then the music in it just really, really helps set the scene and makes it very gothic, with you being, you know, in that, you know, very early 1900s London as well. Anyway, that's enough from me. I just wanted to do a quick video just telling you about the game, telling you how I'm playing it. Hopefully I'm going to get a little bit further on it, and I might do a few streams as well. But if you have found this video interesting or it's helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It just helped the channel grow, and I very much appreciate it. If you're not already a subscriber and you've stumbled across this video, hit that subscribe button. You know, that sub button's there. There's plenty more videos like this, bit of racing and a few other things. And if you think someone else might like it, drop a share, why not? Until next time, guys, I hope you found this video informative and you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you all soon.
My life has become a waking nightmare. I did not choose the thing